DataKraft have created a system which can retrieve data directly from the school management system and allow for central reporting at a VEC level. This reporting can include student statistics and teacher timetable, teacher hours. As we can see here, we have set up 4 school databases and we're retrieving the information. What you're seeing on screen is a list of students from one school, and you can see then we have the ability to group the information, in this case by data set and by course, now by data set and course year. And you can see it's very easy to just drag and drop the columns in to the grouping, so we can then report on that as required. This information can be exported to Excel quite easily. We now have the ability to pivot tables, or to create a pivot table, and as you can see, again, we can drag and drop the columns in. In this case, we're breaking it down by course, we're going to break it down by gender, and we can also put in the course year. But again, this is just on a single school basis, so we can see that we now have feeder school. So we can retrieve all that information on an individual school basis. We also have the ability to do this on a school grouping basis, so we could pull in all our information. So we can have, in what we're going to show now is all the students we have in our system. We have 4 schools, over 2 data sets. We can group this down as we need it. So in this case, we're grouping it by school, by data set, by course, and year, and we can keep grouping as we need to. So in this case, we've got by age of students, so we can see then for transition year, or for junior cert year 1, we have got 6 kids, or 8 kids of 6 kids of the age 14. Instead of using the grouping feature, we can also filter to the information in the lists. So you can see in this case, we have the ability to change the columns order around, but we're not going to filter by age 14. We're going to filter then by course, in this case junior cert. As you can see, we're just typing in, and then we're filtering to the data set 2010, 2011, and it allows us to retrieve the information, or filter down to the information that we want to pull out, and in this case we're down to the records that we're filtering to. So as you can see, we're down to a limited number of records that allows us to report on as required. We have the ability again to create to use the pivot tables, and we can put any of the fields that are in the system in the pivot table. So you can see in this case we're using gender, course, and as long as the information is retrieved from in this case the facility database, we can report on it. But you can see we're breaking it down by school, by data set, by gender, and then we've just put in course, and as you can see, it's very easy to just drag and drop the columns in to the pivot table. We've created some various reports. In this case, we've got a report that breaks it down by school, ethnicity, and gender. We have some graphs which are breaking it down by course year, by school and course year. As you can see, so O2 obviously is leaving cert. This chart is showing breakdown by gender, by school, and we can also create dashboard views, which is summary views of the reports that we have. We can also retrieve, we have also retrieved timetable information. In this case, this is showing a timetable from the different schools by data set, and it's showing the full timetable. Once we've got the timetable, we can report on it. So we've got, in this case, the teacher hours, and again, once the information is retrieved, we can report on any aspect.